The story begins on July 16th, 1945. In a remote desert in New Mexico, scientists gathered in silence. For years, they had worked on a project so secret that even the Vice President of the United States didn't know it existed. Now, they were about to test something the world had never seen before, a weapon capable of destroying an entire city. At 5:29 a.m., the desert sky exploded with light brighter than the sun. Humanity had entered a new era, the atomic age, and it all began with one of the most secret operations in history, the Manhattan Project. The story begins in 1939. Europe was on the brink of war. In Nazi Germany, scientists had discovered the power of nuclear fission, a reaction that could release enormous amounts of energy. Some physicists feared that Hitler might use this discovery to build a new kind of weapon, a weapon unlike anything the world had seen. One of those scientists was Albert Einstein. Although Einstein himself was a pacifist, he signed a letter warning the United States government that Nazi Germany might be trying to build an atomic bomb. The letter reached President Franklin D. Roosevelt, and soon the United States launched a secret program that would change the future of humanity. The project was given a simple name, the Manhattan Project, but its scale was anything but simple. At its peak, the project employed over 130,000 people. Entire cities were built in secret, places that didn't appear on maps. One of them was Los Alamos, hidden in the mountains of New Mexico. Here, some of the greatest scientific minds of the 20th century gathered: physicists, engineers, chemists, mathematicians. Their mission was clear: build the world's first atomic bomb before Nazi Germany did. Leading the scientific effort was a brilliant and complex physicist, J. Robert Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer was an enigmatic figure, a man of deep intellectual curiosity and remarkable charisma. He rallied his team not just through his scientific brilliance, but through his profound understanding of the stakes involved.
We are gathered here, not to create destruction, but to prevent it. Our success will alter the course of history. Remember that responsibility.
But building an atomic bomb was far more difficult than anyone imagined. The scientists needed to control a chain reaction powerful enough to release enormous energy, yet stable enough to manage. Two different bomb designs were developed. One used uranium, the other used plutonium. Across the United States, massive industrial facilities were built to produce these rare materials. At Oak Ridge, Tennessee, uranium was separated using enormous electromagnetic machines. At Hanford, Washington, reactors produced plutonium. All of it was done under extreme secrecy. Most workers had no idea what they were building. They only knew it was critical for the war effort. Every day we process tons of material, yet none of us knows the full picture, only that it's important and we cannot fail. By 1945, the scientists were ready to test their creation. The test was codenamed Trinity. It would take place in the desert of New Mexico. Even the scientists were uncertain. Some feared the bomb might fail. Others worried it might ignite the atmosphere. On the morning of July 16th, the countdown began. Then, the bomb detonated. A blinding flash illuminated the desert. A massive mushroom cloud rose into the sky. The explosion was equivalent to 20,000 tons of TNT. For a moment, the world had changed forever. Oppenheimer later recalled a line from the Bhagavad Gita: "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." Did we just unleash something uncontrollable? No one can foresee the repercussions of this moment. It's both exciting and terrifying. Soon after the successful test, the United States faced a decision. Should the new weapon be used, or should its destructive power remain only a warning? In August 1945, the answer came. Atomic bombs were dropped on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The explosions devastated the cities and killed tens of thousands instantly. Within days, Japan surrendered. World War II had ended, but the world had entered a new and dangerous era, the era of nuclear weapons. The war has changed, but peace is uncertain. This new power reshapes diplomacy entirely. The Manhattan Project changed history forever. It launched the nuclear arms race. During the Cold War, nations built thousands of nuclear weapons, enough to destroy civilization many times over. Yet nuclear technology also led to peaceful innovations, nuclear energy, medical treatments, scientific discoveries. The same discovery that created the most powerful weapon in history also reshaped science itself. We've opened Pandora's box, yet through the chaos, we've found new paths of discovery. The Manhattan Project remains one of the most extraordinary scientific efforts ever undertaken. It brought together thousands of minds, consumed billions of dollars, and produced a weapon that changed the fate of the world. It is a reminder of both humanity's greatest intelligence and its greatest responsibility. Because once knowledge is discovered, it cannot be undone. Our legacy is not the bomb, but what we choose to do with the knowledge we've gained. If you enjoy uncovering the hidden turning points of history, subscribe to Curiosity Archives. Because history is not just about the past, it's about the moments that changed the future of humanity. And there are many more stories waiting to be discovered.